Good morning, this is Pastor Blake coming to you again from Faith Community Church Sanctuary. And we're walking through the Psalms together during these 40 days of prayer and fasting. And we're up to Psalm 86. And as I was reflecting on this psalm, I was getting a picture of a healthy pattern for how we address a need that we come to, a problem that we may have. How do we deal with it in a spiritual way? And so I want to just kind of walk you through this psalm in kind of some broad brushstrokes. So it begins with the psalmist, and this psalmist here is David, King David, and he says in verses 1 to 4, God, hear me, God, guard me, God, have mercy on me, God, bring me joy again. So the first thing he's doing is he's saying, God, this is what I need. I need to be heard. I need to be protected. I need to experience your mercy, and I need to find joy in you. And then in verses 5 to 13, he tells us, or he tells God, he's recognizing attributes of God, characteristics of God. You, Lord, are forgiving. And if you read down through that, you, Lord, are good, and you are loving, and even, God, you are powerful. No one else can do the things that you do. And then a highlight of it is not just that God is these things or has these abilities, but look at verse 13. For great is your love toward me. So the reason that David can come and say, hear me, guard me, have mercy on me, return joy to me, because God, you're forgiving and you're good, you're loving and you're powerful, and God, you care about me. And then after all of that, he names the specific problem. In verse 14, he says, arrogant foes are attacking me, O God. Ruthless people are trying to kill me. They have no regard for you. In other words, he's facing some kind of insurrection or some kind of revolt to his kingdom. And yet now, after he has named the issue, he comes back to the solution. And the solution is to return to knowing who God is. So listen to these words of verse 15. But you, Lord, are compassionate and are a gracious God. You are slow to anger, abounding in love, and abounding in faithfulness. And so as you come to the Lord this morning and throughout this day, I want you to be very specific about what the problem is that you're facing. David was very specific. And then I want you to be very specific with the Lord about what you want from him. You want him to hear you, guard you, return joy to you, be merciful to you, to forgive you. And then remind yourself of all of these qualities of God. He's compassionate. He's slow to anger. He's ready to forgive. He's full of faithfulness. He's powerful. He's loving. Remind yourselves of those truths, and God will meet you in your time of prayer. Amen.